I'm Wes, the sewing machine repair guy, and today we're working on this Asante by Babylock. Customer brought it in, said that the tension's not right, and it looks like it needs a good cleaning, so let's get to it. So right away I can tell it's pretty dirty in there. If you look, got a lot of thread here from the thread cutter. So this is where you get buildup of material. It almost makes a felt pad underneath the presser foot. And that's one of those areas where you should, that's one of the first areas you want to clean on your sewing machine because it'll make it sew kind of weird. And if you look at that, that's like a little felt pad that's down underneath. And it'll prevent your presser feet, it'll prevent your feed dogs from going up all the way. And it won't feed the fabric correctly. And that can make somebody think there's a whole lot of different things wrong with their machine. Real quick note, one thing you can do is you get one of these magnetic trays. And what I'll do is I'll start in order. So this was the first screw that I removed, there was the second and third, and then that was the fourth screw. So if you don't know, if you haven't worked on a machine before and you're not really that used to it, you can do this. I have also in the past, here's another little cheat code, a little extra you get on this video. You can take a Sharpie on one of these and just draw and make little pie wedges. And then you number them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just keep going around, and then you step back. When you backtrack and you're putting them back together, you can follow where you went. And this will wipe right off with a little bit of alcohol, and you won't even know it was there. Okay, and the only thing left is this ribbon cable. So there's 2 ribbon cables. One goes to the touch panel. Okay. And we're in. This right here could definitely cause you some problems. So definitely clean out your machine every once in a while. Now the reason people tell you not to use spray air in a machine is because what you can do is spread this stuff down here. So if I use air from up here, it's just going to push all this stuff down into the machine. That's why people tell you not to use air. But look at that. Hoo-wee. That is a good amount. We're going to start building a felt shirt. Once you've got all your dust out of the machine, and I'm looking at this machine from this angle, I want to move the machine a little bit so I can look at different angles and make sure that I got all the dust. So there's still some stuff up here, up in here. So now I'm going to go from this angle and do some more cleaning. So one of the things I look at on these boards is I look at these capacitors. The capacitors are like the little tubes that stick up off the board, and these in this one are black. You want to look at the end of them. If the end is bulged, then they're bad and they need to be replaced. It's something that I always check in some of these older machines, well, even newer machines, because if those go bad, it's going to cause your machine to do weird things, and it could cause the machine to eventually blow up one of the chips, which you cannot replace. So just keep an eye on those capacitors, make sure that none of them are bulging on the end. You got a couple of hidden over here around the cabling. So just take a look at those anytime that you're in a machine. We're going to look at the tension assembly on this. This one uses rollers, so we're going to see how that works. Take a look at it and see if we got a problem in there. So, brother and Babylock got together, had a baby, and they came up with this sort of tensioner right here. Kind of looks like it's smiling at us. Judging on the availability of these online, they go bad quite a bit, and brother stopped making them a long time ago. So this is how they made the tension assembly. You got two little rollers right here, and then this shaft right here is attached to this stepper motor. And somehow this makes you have tension. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean this up really good and hope that we get some tension back in this machine. Hope you don't mind I didn't take you into the bathroom with me. So, alright, we used our crud cutter. We used a little soap and water. I was just going to rinse it off the water, but I figured, hey, while I'm in there, use a little soap and water. Crud cutter leaves a film, and I wanted to... Remember, maximum width. And I usually do about 1 millimeter on the length. If you get too close, then you can't really see what you're looking at. We didn't skip any stitches. Oh, look at that. That tension is great. We may be a little loose on the bobbin, but I don't think I would adjust that. A little bit of puckering, but you're going to get that when you do such a wide. That's a 7 millimeter stitch. So I'm happy with that. I think this one's ready to go back. So these tension assemblies on these, they're unobtainium. You can't find them, so you got to try and repair what's there. And what I did was I took the rollers, flipped them around, put them back in. After cleaning everything, I cleaned them twice, 2 different types of cleaners, and got it back working. So this machine should give this lady a few more years of operation. So that assembly really goes out.